Ready. Let's do problem 48. Let's factor this thing. The top I'm going to factor by pulling out that 4, and then I'll be left with an x minus 1 half. Because if you take 2 and divide it by 4, you get 1 half. All right. In the bottom, I'm going to pull an x out to make this x squared minus 9, and then I'm going to factor that as a difference of squares. So my denominator will be x times x minus 3 times x plus 3. And now I'm going to sketch this graph. It is a rational function. We've done a lot of these. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, dash in those asymptotes right there. Let's do purple there because I also have one at 0 from that, positive 3 from that, and negative 3 from that. What else do I have? I have an x-intercept at 1 half, positive 1 half, so let's mark that right there. What about horizontal asymptote? Well, the degree of the numerator is 1, and the degree of the denominator is 3, which means my horizontal asymptote is at y equals 0. So, how do we graph this? Well, look at your function. Your function, look, realistically, if you're all the way to the right, when your x values are positive, you should be positive, unless you shouldn't. And the only reason you shouldn't is if there's like a negative in front. And there's not a negative in front. So I'm positive there. If you think about a really big x value, think about like 10. If x is 10, then x plus 3 is positive, x minus 3 is positive, x is positive, x minus 1 half is positive, so everything's positive, so that branch is positive. All right, now let's use the multiplicity of our asymptotes. The multiplicity of each of these factors is 1, which means on every other side of the asymptote, your graph should be at the opposite infinity. So since that first tail is up at positive infinity, the tail to the left has to be down at negative infinity. Then I curve over. I have to hit that x-intercept and cross. And so I have to curve up there. Since that is up, my next one has to be down. I don't have any x-intercepts there, so I have to turn and curve back down. And then finally, on the other side of that last asymptote, since that last tail is down, this one has to be up, and it will curve over like that. And I think my hamburger is ready, so let's finish this up. As x approaches 3 from the left, where are we? X value of positive 3 is this asymptote right here. If we're to the left of that, where are we going? Well, we're going down to negative infinity. So this limit should be negative infinity. I'm going to go eat my hamburger, then I'll come back and answer a few more of these, and then I'm going to go out and play some backgammon because I'm a super cool dude, and that's what I do on a Friday night.